What's going on, people? Jada Black here, back with another video. Shout out to everybody that's tuning in. I want to talk about Dwight Howard. I want to talk about this situation. Dwight Howard is a guy who came into the NBA very young, but physically he was very mature. But mentally, I don't think he's ever really been mature to that extent. Because if you look at this situation now, there is a gay male that has come forward who identifies as a gay male, basically saying that him and Dwight had a relationship. And I've been looking at, right before I went and recorded this, I've been looking at the posts on Twitter. I even just listened to the recording, or I had listened to the recording and looked at the post that this person put up. And this whole thing is ridiculous to me, but it also confirms what I already knew about Dwight, that Dwight is a bit of a weirdo. I know people have seen the video clip of him walking to the bench when he played with the Rockets and literally grabbed his teammates, Dizzy, when he was sitting down. That automatically, that automatically let me know that this guy, something's off about this guy, like really off. So when this story comes about, I'm not really surprised, but I'm surprised at how much, this guy that Dwight was dealing with, how much this guy has on Dwight. Every, details. The fact that he's basically said Dwight was going to Transformer sex parties. Even posted a picture of one of these particular people that Dwight Howard knows of. Not only that, we're posting screenshots, a conversation. And this person even said that they met Dwight at Wildin' Out. I mean, all of the females you've seen on Wildin' Out, you making eye contact with a dude with long hair. It's like, I think that Dwight, Dwight's from Atlanta. Okay, he's from Atlanta, Georgia. So maybe he's always been like this. Maybe this is maybe this is how he's always been. Now, I want y'all to understand, Dwight Howard has, to my knowledge, he has 6 children. Okay, and people have said that sometimes when you have guys who have a lot of kids, not all, but sometimes, they're usually overcompensating for lack of feeling masculine, so they go out and they seek to impregnate a lot of women. I don't know if it's this case, but it just shows you that, to me, I don't think Dwight just likes men. I think he just likes anything, and you do have dudes out there that likes anything, they're willing to sleep with anything. It's a running joke now about, especially you got black men out there who are willing to sleep with anything. I mean, they'll sleep with any type of female. You got dudes out here getting with dudes. I mean, it's getting really weird out here, And this guy coming forward now, based off of some threats, because I want y'all to understand, this guy, his name is Elijah Mason, is only coming forward due to what he's saying is that he's getting threats. Okay. Now let's see. Now the first tweet that I read from this person said, "Before we start, I just need to say this is really about his team and his crooked pastor." And I'm gonna get to that pastor. "Threatening my life over an unsigned NDA, and he has been trying to intimidate me into taking hush money for what they did to me." Basically said, "I met Dwight a while back at Wildin' Out, to be exact. We made eye contact, and a week later, he was in my DMs. I'm used to dealing with celebrities, so automatically I told him to hit me with his Finsta or fake Instagram page, so our convo wouldn't get leaked. I mean, he is a legend." Well, the conversation did get leaked, and you leaked it because nobody knew what was going on. And the thing is that what it seemed like to me is that if you are used to dealing with celebrities, you would sign non-disclosure agreements. But why wouldn't you sign one with Dwight? It's almost like this dude wanted a relationship with Dwight, but Dwight was still out doing his own thing. You know? Let's see. So this is how the damn conversation went. Typical guy lying. I didn't mind cheating, but you're allegedly a transformer at transformer sex parties, sticking your dick in everyone raw. Okay, Magic Johnson 2.0 with amnesia. You know, if Dwight is doing that is disgusting, dude. And it just shows that black men, listen, I want people to understand. When you got a guy like Dwight Howard and some of these other guys, when they do things, people look upon black men as if we don't have sexual control. They look at the fact we have multiple children or multiple women. You know, even though there's a small minority of men having multiple children, but it's going to be looked upon us as if we're the problem. I want people to understand it's the same thing with Young Buck. Now, I know I didn't make a video with Young Buck, but I did hear, okay, the conversation he had with that particular person he was dealing with. Now that was him, and I just feel like, you know, Young Buck likes certain things. You know what I'm saying? I just think that he needs to be honest with himself. You know, I think Young Buck, again, like Dwight, I think he likes everything. You know, but they have careers. You know, Young Buck is a career as a rapper. He wants to be seen as a masculine rapper, but he likes, you know, other things on the side. And now people have been clowning him for it. You know, honestly though, it's 2018. It's, you know, it's embraced to be, you know, a part of the alternative lifestyle, to embrace the rainbow, you know. So I think these guys should to take, especially Young Buck, should turn a negative to a positive. I'm pretty sure he has an audience of that people who would want to listen to him, you know, embrace who he is. You know what I mean? But I just think that I'm veering off a little bit. But with Young Buck, that was sad to listen to when he was on the phone basically begging this person to not speak about him and to take back what was said. You know, it really is. Because I was a fan of Young Buck a long time ago when he first debuted with G Unit. But that was just sad to listen to. Like, it really was. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, back to Dwight Howard. What this seemed like to me is that this person wanted a relationship with Dwight, and Dwight was still doing his own thing. I guess because this guy Mason thought that because, you know, Dwight, you know, was I guess trying to date him or whatever, and she had, well, I'm gonna call him a she. This guy thought that because Dwight, you know, he being an NBA player, and she talked about how he's a quote unquote legend, she thought because he treated her like he would maybe a female, she probably thought, well, you know, he likes me. But he didn't. Okay, Dwight Howard likes a good time. And when I saw him grab the dick of his teammate, I knew right then and there that Dwight Howard was not socially all there. Like, I think that he has a side of himself that nobody really sees, that only certain people see. And I think that he likes everything. I think he likes women. I think he likes men. I think he likes, you know, Transformers. I think that there's a variety of things he likes, you know. And getting to the pastor, you know, I saw the video on World Star, and the pastor was calling this guy, you know, cussing him out, calling him slurs, you know, really in his feelings. I don't know how close him and Dwight are. Him and Dwight look like they might be close to the same age. They might have been friends growing up. And I'm saying to myself, if you're a pastor, you should not be acting this way. But I'm telling you right now why this was a good idea by Dwight. If this is true, because this guy had recordings of Dwight too. I heard those as well. Now, in some of those recordings, it sounded like Dwight. In other parts, it didn't sound like Dwight. But the pastor, the reason why I think it was a good idea, because people are going to give his pastor a pass. I've already seen people in the Twitter thread basically talking about how this guy Mazin is lying. And I don't 100% believe this Mazin guy, but what I do believe is that Dwight Howard is a weirdo. I think he likes some of everything. Okay, I think we don't need to be deceived by the fact that he has 6 children, and I think that the fact that this Mazin guy has so much info on him, the fact that Dwight Howard's own pastor is calling this guy, talking shit to this guy, it says a lot, But I also believe that because he included the pastor, there are going to be a segment of people, especially black people, who might give this a pass. Okay, because there's been other celebrities who've been caught out there. There's been other celebrities who've done suspect things and people forgot about it. Like there was a photo allegedly of Wale in bed with another man. You know what I'm saying? Like there's been things out there, but people tend to forget about it. That Diddy has done some suspect things, but people tend to forget about that. I just think that with Dwight, I think that he just has a side of himself people don't really see. You know what I'm saying? And a guy with so much potential, he's allowed off the court things to derail him, to keep him unfocused. I'm not saying that this Mazin guy is 100% correct, but I don't think he's lying. I think him and Dwight have some connection to each other. I believe that him and Dwight probably were engaged in relations. And I think that Dwight Howard is a big old 6'10", 6'11" weirdo who likes some of everything. Okay, and you females need to be extremely careful about the type of guys y'all are getting with. Okay, you have to really vet these guys, man. Don't just get with these guys because they're celebrities. Don't get with these guys just because they have swag or because they have money. You need to really vet these guys, because these guys are sticking their dick in pretty much anything. And I also want to say this. On the World Star recording, the guy Mazin was on the phone to Dwight, allegedly said to be Dwight. And one of the biggest gripes that he had was that Dwight would not be honest and answer the question, even in text, even in the messages to each other, about did he ever tell his family that he liked men, or that he was a part of the alternative lifestyle. And I think that really upset Mazin, probably what drove him to out, quote unquote, Dwight Howard. And also on the phone call, Mazin was talking about how this dude wanted to slurk and wanted to get, rammed. And and this, I'm guessing allegedly Dwight basically was like, I don't remember saying nothing like that. And it's like, we just never know what goes on with people, man. You just never know what go on. You know what I'm saying? And in this situation with Dwight, I don't think that this Mazin guy is wrong. I think him and this Mazin guy have probably hooked up. Okay, I think this Mazin guy is delusional, thinking that he was in a relationship. I can understand being upset that he's, going to these quote unquote, transformer parties, and that he is, getting it in unprotected. But I mean, you, Mazin, is in a lifestyle where diseases get, pushed around a lot. But maybe you take care. Now, if you take care of yourself, that's cool. But you can't expect Dwight Howard to have any type, of, I wouldn't say loyalty, to have any type of structured sex life when he has 6 children by, a couple different women, and he's engaging in relations with dudes. So, y'all let me know this thing in the comment section below, and let me know your thoughts. What's going on, people? Jada Black here. Make sure you go to carmarshall.com. They are a sponsor of the channel with over 100,000 new and used cars. Online, you can go and find what you like. They'll negotiate it, and you can get you a good deal.